Morning. How is you? Is you well? Excellent. Right. Quick one today. I keep going on about keeping these things shorter and shorter, but somehow I keep going on until sort of like, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. I think the one the other day was around the 30 minute sort of mark, which is exactly what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to give something more short and concise, which is exactly what's going to happen today. All right, so this is going to be a quick session, but if you can get yourself, if you've got yourself a stick now, a ruler, this sort of thing, make sure you've got it, because within the next 10 minutes we're going to be using it. Okay, so let's bow. So hold the moon, bring your cloud over and bow. All right, I'm not going to go through the stances. We might do that tomorrow as a revision sort of thing, but what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go straight into it. So put your feet into a horse stance. So your feet should be as wide as what your shoulders are. Okay, easy way of doing that is if you can tickle the tops of your legs, you've got the right width with your legs, okay, with your feet. So don't forget, it's a horse, so bend your knees. All right, now we're going to go through the first 8 moves that I've been showing right the way back to the first initial videos. Obviously today is day 19 if I remember correctly. Okay, so 3 breaths in, 3 breaths out, everybody. So relax your shoulders, relax your fingers, relax. Okay, every time you breathe out you're going to relax. You're going to breathe in through your nose, you're going to breathe out through your mouth. Okay, so here we go. So breathe in and breathe out. Relax. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, we'll start the moves. Breathe in, lift your arms and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Step forward. Lift your arms. Breathe in. Take the front foot back. Turn. Breathe out. Breathe in. Step back and breathe out. Okay. Pick up the knee. Breathing in and breathing out. Pick up your other knee. Breathing in and breathing out. Take your wings out to the side, breathe in. Lift your knee, push your foot, breathe out. Come back, breathing in, opposite leg. Push, breathe out. Turn your hands over. Put one over the top of the other, don't let them touch. Okay? 2 centimeter gap. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, breathe in one more time. Lift your arms. Breathe out. Scoop up some water, have a drink, breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in one more time and breathing out. Arms drop. Lift your arms up, breathe in. And push down and breathe out. Bring your feet together, hold the moon, and bow. Okay? The first 8 moves, not a lot of description there for you. I'm assuming most of you have already been following this. If you haven't, as I keep saying, go back to previous videos, you know, on the channel. Just go back and go through them, all right? Sometimes I do revise things and I will go through things with a little bit more detail. Sometimes you're going to find that I'm just going to stand here and not say much, right, other than breathe in, breathe out, you know, and you're just going to follow. But if you've actually been following this, you will know what those moves are. But I am very conscious that people are watching this for the very first time, so I can't be completely quiet. Otherwise somebody who's watching is just going to see me wave my arms. But there's not a lot of description in when I don't, you know, do the full sort of like in-depth sort of deciphering, should we say. So we're going to completely change it now. I'm going to put a warm-up on, and it's time to jump around, time to be silly, time to make sure that you're being very silly but also under control. And also, as I keep saying, if you do a move and somebody else is copying, you make sure that they can do the move as well. All right, do not do it where you suddenly start doing some fantastic move that looks amazing and everybody else thinks, wow, there's no way I can do that, and then there's a couple try and do it but they've not trained to do it and then they get hurt. Okay, so keep it silly, keep it sensible. Okay, the 2 S's, silly and sensible. All right, so I'm going to put some music on now. I say this every now and again. The actual piece of music that you're going to hear has been written by me and played by me. The reason I'm doing that is not to show off me playing anything or doing anything. The reason I'm doing that is because we have a situation where the copyright issues of playing any other songs live on YouTube will almost certainly get pulled. So this actual piece of footage will get pulled if I play another person's music on there. So there's no reason for me to do all of this for you this morning and then upload the thing to YouTube, and then all of a sudden YouTube go, that's somebody else's music, and they pull it, and they will pull it. All right. They also, when they pull it, they also have people out there that go, hang on, are you making money out of this? Well, no, I'm not making money out of this. I'm doing this as a free thing. But they then try to investigate you. So I play a piece of music that I've done. That's a nice enough piece of music to jump around. Okay, the song's called I Like It. If you've been following this now, it's probably burned into your ears. Hopefully it's not too badly. Okay, so give me a couple of secs. I'll get it up onto you know, onto the speakers down there, and then we'll start. All right.
Dinner is on.
Okay, usual thing. I'm going to walk on the spot. Don't forget, when I say change, if you're in a group, somebody else's turn. Ready? Change.
Dad's with his tons. The greenhouse is busy inside. Pruning again. Everything's easy and
Change.
makes sense. I like it. I like it.
Ready? Change.
Sister's in bed. Mother is shouting to her. Pack up your dolls. Dinner is ready. Go
Change.
tell Dad. The whole house smells good. I look at the street, the scene's exactly the same. The windows are playing Sunday
Change.
songs.
change.
Don't think I'm wrong. I'm singing songs, just watching Sundays on.
And change. 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 Change.
I like it.
Change.
I like it.
Change again. You copy and go quick.
I
Woo.
like it.
A little bit faster. Faster.
I like it.
Change again. Be silly.
I like it.
I'm rubbish at it really. I hope you lot are much better than that. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the staff. So I'm just going to nip round the side of the camera, I'm going to grab the staff, come back, we're going to go through the first 2 spins and then we're going to do a new spin. Okay, so give me a sec and I'll be back. Maybe 2, 3 or 4 seconds, maybe 5 or 6. Okay, so if you've been following these sessions, you will have done, fingers crossed, you will have done the previous 2 spins, but we are going to go through the previous 2 spins. So if you're new to this now and you're thinking, oh no, I haven't got a stick or something like that to use, come find yourself a ruler, alright? Because what I'm after, if I can teach you the hand movement while you're holding the staff, while you're holding it, if I can teach it you, as soon as you put something in, whether it's this long, whether it's this long, whether it's this long, whether it's from there to there, it's exactly the same thing. Your hand obviously moves the staff around. Your hand is connected, your wrist, your elbow, up to your shoulder, okay? So all of this movement is coming, actually is coming from your feet. So you'll notice the movements come from your feet. All the energy in Tai Chi comes from 2 places, right? 2 places. One is from a fire that is below us in the earth, okay? And if you think about it, that's a fact, right? Go far enough that way, however thousands of many miles that way, the earth's around just short of 25,000 miles all the way around. So I reckon around 12,500-ish miles we should be right in the centre of the earth if we go that way. And it's like as hot, according to the scientists, as what the surface of the sun is. But we're just shielded by this because we've got all these layers of rock and everything else that goes above there, and we're shielded by it. But the earth is very, very, very hot. So we get warmth and we get energy from that way coming up into us, right? And then we get another energy which comes from above. Now at the moment, this is early-ish in the morning, and the sun is rising over from the back of the camera. You'll be able to see it further down in the garden over there into my wood and all that. You'll be able to see that, okay? So that is another form of energy, the rays from the sun. And when we look above us, I know it's sounding weird, but it's the truth. When we look above us, right, at the moment, because it's daylight and it is very beautiful today, you don't see any stars. Well, at night we do see stars, we see planets, but we mainly see stars, thousands of them. Now those stars are visible to the naked eye, and each one of those stars gives off its energy, and that energy is travelled towards us, right? If something's a light year away, it's taken 1 year for that energy from that star to get to us. If it's 10 years. If somebody says, oh, that's 600 light years away, it's taken 600 years. So the light that's hitting our eyes started off 600 years ago. And then it's hitting us, but it's an energy, okay? So even though we can't see anything above us now, what's actually happening is from all the trillions upon trillions upon trillions of stars that scientists say are up there, right? All of those stars are sending their light, they're sending their energy out into the universe. And this little blue ball that we live on called Earth, well, that's the energy that's coming into us, okay? And the closest thing to that is the top of your head, right? That's the closest thing to the sky, isn't it? And the closest thing to the floor is your feet. And guess who's in the middle, all right? Now I know that sounds weird, but if you think about it, it's the truth, all right? It's a long explanation, but it's the truth. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you, we're going to go through some staff moves, some staff spins, all right? So, I will put it into my left hand, which if you guys are watching, it'll probably be your right hand. 8.5 out of 10 people generally right-handed. If you're not and you're left-handed, don't worry, just put it into this and copy, because when we go to the other side, you're going to be even better. All right, so circle in front of you. All right, now I've got 2 pieces of tape on here. The reason I put tape on is to give a visualization. So if you've got a ruler now in your hand, and you've got one end that says 0, you've got one end that says 30, or one end that says 0 to one end that says 15, because it was a smaller ruler, right? What I want you to do is I want you to keep those 2 ends completely separate as they are, right? So I'm going to put the red right end down like that. And imagine now that we've got a circle, a floating ring in front of us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the black bit of tape. So this could be your number 30 or your 0 or whatever you've got. And you're going to put that through that floating circle. Okay, so I'm going to go through it. Sounds like a black hole, doesn't it? If you don't know what a black hole is, ask your teacher. All right, go down. And then we're going to come up to this side. And I'm going to just repeat it, but I'm doing it on this side. So we're going to go down and through. Okay? And it comes back to the start. Now notice, it starts, well, we're here, we go from here, and we do the same shape over here. But we have to go through the circle in the middle, all right? So we're going to go through that floating circle there, through it, and then I'll take it over to this side, and there it is. It's exactly the same, isn't it? It's from there to there, but what we did is we went through the circle, the floating circle in the middle, and then we come up to here, all right? Now let's repeat it. I'll put it back through, there, and then I repeat it, and repeat. And all the time I'm making sure that I go through this circle in the middle, there, all right? And then what happens is you start to get quicker. Now this is exactly the same movement what I'm going to do now. It's just quicker. Okay, through the circle, look, through. That black bit of tape's going through it, okay? And that's your first spin. So if I put that in this hand, for all the lefties out there, okay? Same thing. Go from here. Whatever you got there, number, colour, whatever it is, put that through that circle. Through it. Lift it up. Go through it. Back to there. Go through. Go through. And if you start to do it a bit quicker, whoops. Yeah, be careful, don't hit yourself. I constantly do. Okay? Now the way to stop yourself getting whacked is put one leg forward. So if you've got it in your left hand now, right, put your left leg forward. And what that does is it makes you turn. So what you do then is you run it down the side of your body here, and then you come up. You come this way and you run it down the side there. If we're doing it here, so you've got right-handers, put your right leg forwards. Okay? Now, if you've been following the videos, the next thing what I'm going to do is what's called the exchanging hand, right? Now, if we take this as one full spin, so it's going to go over, up, and back through. So it's got to go through that circle, that floating circle twice. It's going to go 1, 2. All right? That's a full spin. 1, 2. Okay, and it gets back to here. What we're going to do is we're going to change on every one. So we're going to go through, we're going to go 1, turn to go back down, but instead of going back down, I'm going to lift this hand up and grab it. So this is starting from from the beginning. So this is starting number 1 for this hand. So we're going to go through and turn, grab, through it and turn. Put your new hand on. So it's starting from the beginning, this hand, isn't it? It's not this one doing 1, 2. It's gone 1, comes up, oh, new hand on it. Okay, we'll start from the beginning again. 1, goes through. Grab. 1. And if you start to pick the speed up with this stick sits up. So what I mean by that is if I turn from the, if I go from the side here, if we go like that, you'll see that if I move it quicker, look, you see how it sits up, this end sits right up there. If I go slow, it doesn't really come up. If I go a bit quicker, look, see that coming up? And what you do then is you get your hand underneath. So when you do this, and it comes up there, you're literally holding it with your first finger, your index finger, and your thumb, them two. And as it comes up, put your new hand on to start the spin, okay? So we're going to do number 1 on this side. So 1, change it, right? So this now is going to start from 1. So it's going to go once, through it once, there. And if you start to whip it round a little bit, okay? All right, I've not got too quick, but I'll give you an idea what's what. You start to whip it round, it starts to look really cool. And what you're doing is you're moving your body. You're moving. And you're using both sides of your brain as you do this. So this exchanging hand is extremely important, okay? If I'll tell you what, I'll just put this on the floor, all right? If we start to look and we start to do this, 1, you'll start to move, okay? You really do move. And it's a really, really nice way of doing it, all right? So, they're the two that, if you go back, it would be about a week. So we would go back to about day 12, something like that. Not day 12. We would go back 5 days, so it'd be about 14, day 14, 13, probably 13 or 14, when we did some stuff, I think 14. We did some staff work on there, so it'll be 14 and 15, all right? If you go back to those videos, you'll find that there's some explanation, and they will be at the end of the videos, all right? So the new one for today, so if you've done this before, this is new for you, all right? If you've been following the videos, we're going to do potentially the most dangerous one of the lot, right? And it's the reverse one. Now the reverse one, there's a number of ways of trying to learn this, and the way I always have it in my head, I have it as if I'm whacking sort of like an ice hockey puck off the ice. And it's a really good way for me, you might find a different way, but it's a really good way for me to actually pick up and to actually do this, right? To remember how to do this. Now what we're going to do is, I'm going to do this in different directions, okay? So, put this into your right hand, okay? Even if you're left handed, put it in your right hand, okay? And I'm going to face this way. Now, hold the staff in the center, all right? And hold it on your shoulder, okay? Now, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to roll it around to that side. So, Imagine you're kind of rolling it around your neck there. You're rolling it around your face. You're going to roll around like that. Okay? So let's go again. So from there, go across, roll it. Alright, now, whatever is at this end here, if this is a ruler, whatever number you've got there, right, whatever it is, that's going to now go down. So I'll go from here, and I'm going to take that down. So for me it's red tape, I'm going to take it down. Alright, now, then start to take it up. Now imagine you've got an ice hockey puck on the floor now. This end is going to hit it. You hit it. And as you hit it, you come back over to the right side. So you're going to go there. You're not going to go like that, because that's just don't feel great, right? What you're going to do is you're going to hit it, and you're going to come up and back over to this side, and then just draw back. Okay? So from here, go across. Take whatever this is, not the front bit, whatever this is now, take it down. Okay? And then this top bit is going to hit a puck on the floor. If you don't know what a puck is, little black sort of thing that in ice hockey you knock around and you score the goals with. Okay, so imagine it could be a leaf, it could be a ball on the floor, a tennis ball, a football. Go down, bang, hit it. And as you hit it, lift it up. And then come back. Okay? So take it over, go down, whack, come back. Take it over, go down, whack the ball, okay, and come back. Alright? Now if you speed it up just a little bit, you suddenly start to get this. Okay? You speed it up a bit. Now if you go a little bit quicker, you start getting this. Now put one leg forward. If you've got it, put one leg forward. So if you're using your right hand, put your right leg forward. Alright, so there. Bang, hit the ice puck, yeah? Or the ball. Turn. Come down. Hit. Turn. Okay? Let's do that facing you. So I will do it. Keep it in your right hand. In fact, I'll tell you what. No, do it in your right hand, then we'll do it for the lefties, okay? So, right leg forwards. From there. Turn. Take this end down. Now, there's something on the floor that this end's going to hit. Down it comes. Bang, it hits. Okay? Pull it back. Do the same thing. Take it over. Take this end, this bit, down. Whack. Pull up. There. Turn. Turn. Now, the reason why I said it was one of the most dangerous ones is because when you do this, if you don't turn at the start, if you go from here, right, and you don't turn, okay, and you get to here, right, and then you start to come round, what's going to happen is this is going to hit you. You're going to get hit, right? So if you go from here and you don't turn properly, you're going to get whacked that way as well. You don't turn, bang, it's going to hit you, right? So be careful. Always remember, turn. Then send this end, whatever it is, down and up and pull back. Turn and down. Okay, so for left-handers, all right, lefties, there. Okay, turn over. This end, in, up, pull back. Remember, turn. Ball on the floor. This end's coming down. Then the one we're going to hit it was there. Bang. Okay? Up. Up. Okay? Right. Short and sweet for today. Hope you enjoyed it. hope everybody's well. Hope you're staying positive. Over here in our country, in the UK, I mean, I know people will be watching this in the future, but over here in the UK, we've managed to get around about 9 million people vaccinated, I think, today. So it's the 1st of February 2021, and it's a glorious day, as all days are. They're fantastic because we're breathing, because we have a choice of what to do. Okay, have the choice and make the choice positive. Positivity will put a smile on your face, it'll put a smile on other people's faces, it'll lift your spirits, it'll lift other people's hearts, it'll make everybody happy together. Okay, keep it positive, keep smiling. Center of your whatever you've been using. Okay, grab hold, bring your feet together and bow. Have a great day. Bye. See you soon.